The Model Y Juniper has arrived as that car you see on the street and can't stop looking at. Imagine a continuous light bar running across the front of the vehicle, catching attention from afar. This isn't just any light bar. It's a feature inspired directly by the Cybertruck, Tesla's futuristic truck. This light gives the Model Y a unique look, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But here it is, right before our eyes. And it's not just about looks. This design also offers practical benefits for the driver, especially when the sun begins to set. In addition to its distinctive visual appeal, this light bar plays an important role in the car's aerodynamics. You know the feeling of driving and having the wind hit the car, right? The idea behind this bar is to slice through the wind in a way that allows it to flow more smoothly without putting in too much effort. With less air resistance, the Juniper ends up saving energy and preserving the battery charge for longer. It's as if the car glides down the road, making the journey less tiring, both for the car and for the driver. In the end, you'll find yourself stopping less often to recharge, which is a huge plus for anyone who loves long trips. Another interesting aspect of this light bar is how it contributes to safety, especially at night. Driving on dark roads, where it's hard to see what's ahead, can be a challenge. But with this continuous, clear lighting, anyone approaching the Model Y will quickly recognize the car from a distance. This feature creates a kind of light signature for Tesla, something people can immediately identify. Anyone who has had the experience of encountering a Model Y Juniper at night can certainly appreciate the difference this light bar makes. It's as if the car illuminates its own path on the road, without competing with the lights of other vehicles. Tesla has always been about innovation, and the Model Y Juniper is a perfect example of that. While other car manufacturers are still investing in more traditional models with regular headlights, Tesla takes a risk with this futuristic light design. It's no wonder the Juniper stands out so much, almost as if it's a step ahead of other electric cars. This lighting detail not only grabs attention, but it's also something that will become a standard for Tesla. When you see a car like this, you know it's not just any car. It's a Tesla, here to show that the future has already arrived. The modern look of the Model Y Juniper also helps define Tesla's brand identity. Each new model brings a touch of technology and innovation that only Tesla can deliver, and the Juniper reinforces this with mastery. This light bar, for example, directly connects to the Cybertruck's design, as if both were part of a very futuristic Tesla family. This bold look unites the brand's models, creating a link between them and making it clear that Tesla is shaping the future of electric cars. It's almost like each car is a relative sharing the same essence and carrying the same spirit of innovation. The Model Y Juniper is an example of how technology can transform a car into something much more efficient. Think about it. With this new powertrain, it can cover longer distances using less energy, which is great news for anyone worried about battery life. It's as if the car has learned to move slower with hunger, making the most of every bit of electricity to go even farther. This is fantastic for people who love to travel, because you end up needing to stop less to recharge without losing the excitement of getting to your next destination. It's a sense of freedom, almost as if the car is helping you enjoy the ride without the anxiety of finding a charging station. Tesla has thought through every detail of this powertrain to make it as efficient as possible. This means it was designed to convert battery energy into miles driven in a very smart way. Imagine a car that can go more than 5 miles per kilowatt hour. It's truly impressive when compared to the energy consumption of other electric vehicles out there. Besides saving money, this type of efficiency makes a huge difference for the planet. Using less energy means less pressure on electricity sources, which is crucial when we think about an increasingly sustainability-focused world. What's even more interesting is that this efficiency doesn't take away from the car's power. Anyone used to driving a Tesla knows they're famous for their speed and strength. And the Juniper doesn't disappoint. Even though it's super efficient, it still delivers that feeling of power we love. It's like having the best of both worlds. A car that's economical and eco-friendly, but also accelerates with force and speed. Tesla has managed to balance this equation, proving that you don't have to sacrifice performance to be sustainable. Moreover, the lower energy consumption helps reduce the environmental impact over the car's lifespan. When you stop and think about it, a car that uses less electricity also places less demand on energy sources, which in many regions are still dependent on fossil fuels. So, every mile the Juniper travels efficiently is another step toward a cleaner future. It's as if every battery charge has a reduced impact, bringing environmental responsibility to every journey, big or small. This makes the Model Y Juniper the perfect choice for anyone looking to drive with peace of mind. The Juniper is more than just a car. It's almost a sustainability project on four wheels. Its energy efficiency aligns with Tesla's vision of creating vehicles that go beyond simply transporting people. The goal is to contribute to a future where electric cars are not only more common, but also much greener. The Juniper sets an example with its powertrain, proving that it's possible to do more with less. For those following Tesla's journey, it's clear that the company is on a mission to reduce environmental impact in every detail of its cars, and the Juniper is a significant step in that direction. And if you think this efficiency only helps reduce environmental impact, it's also worth noting that it can positively affect your wallet. Imagine driving further with each charge. This means spending less on energy over time. Even though charging an electric car is cheaper than filling a gas tank, any extra savings are welcome, right? Especially for those who use their car daily, like commuting or taking trips. The Juniper manages to combine savings and sustainability in a way that benefits both the environment and your budget. Another interesting aspect is that this efficiency helps open doors for the EV market as a whole. When people realize that an electric car can be as economical as, or even more economical than a combustion car, they start considering making the switch. It's as if the Juniper is breaking down the fear of running out of battery barrier, showing that you can drive much further without stopping at every corner. This encourages more people to adopt electric cars, which is great for the market for cities and, of course, for the planet. Safety is one of the Juniper's major promises. It comes equipped with advanced systems that protect occupants and prevent accidents. Think of the sensors and cameras Tesla already uses in other models, but here they're even more refined. It's almost as if the car has eyes in every direction. The idea is that, in the event of any danger, the Juniper reacts faster than the driver could. This provides an incredible sense of safety for those inside, especially on long trips or night drives, where extra attention is needed. Another detail that sets the Juniper apart is the autopilot, which is constantly receiving updates. It's not just any assistance system. It's a next-generation digital co-pilot that learns from every mile driven. This means that with each update, the Juniper becomes smarter and better at predicting risky situations. It can maintain the proper distance from the car in front, adjust speed based on traffic, and even change lanes safely. Tesla wants you to feel comfortable letting the car do the work, but always with the peace of mind that it was designed to ensure your safety. The Juniper's structure is also a fortress in itself. Tesla invested in durable materials that absorb impacts more efficiently, protecting those inside in case of a collision. It's as if the Juniper is a shield on wheels, and this structural safety is not common in many EVs on the market. Here, Tesla brought something beyond the basics, with careful attention to every design and engineering detail, considering real-life situations and the needs of the occupants. They want you to feel safe all the time, knowing you're protected in a top-tier structure. The exclusivity of the Juniper isn't limited to just the safety features it offers. It has characteristics that make it clear this is a car made for those seeking something unique. A prime example of this is the personalized sound system. Tesla equipped the Juniper with a high-definition audio system designed to create an incredible listening experience inside the car. It's as if the car is a concert hall on wheels. For those who value great music while driving, this is a major differentiator. After all, it's the little details that make the Juniper a complete experience. And you can't talk about exclusivity without mentioning the interior finish. The Juniper is designed to convey luxury and comfort, from the premium materials to the seating design. Every detail seems carefully chosen to create a sense of sophistication. It's the kind of car where you step in and immediately realize you're in a different environment, made for those who value comfort and style. This reinforces the idea that the Juniper isn't just another electric car. It's a vehicle that represents a lifestyle, a choice for something special. Exclusivity also extends to the Tesla brand itself and what it represents in the electric vehicle world. When you're in the Juniper, you feel like you're part of a community that values technology and sustainability. This creates a special bond between Tesla owners, as if everyone shares a vision for the future. The Juniper contributes to this by combining innovation and environmental responsibility in a single package. It becomes a status symbol, something that goes beyond owning a beautiful car, reflecting a conscious and modern choice. Of course, all this safety and exclusivity comes at a price, but it's an investment that many consider worthwhile. After all, we're not just talking about design, but about a set of features that make a difference in everyday life. Just think, a car that in addition to being safe, has good range, is easy to maintain, and comes with technologies that few vehicles offer. No wonder the Juniper stands out in a competitive market. Those who choose it know they're getting a cutting-edge product with the most advanced engineering and technology available. Tesla has heavily invested in Giga Berlin, and it makes perfect sense when you consider how much Europeans love well-built, tech-packed cars. Giga Berlin was designed to meet the growing demand for EVs in Europe, and with the Model Y Juniper, Tesla wants to offer a car that perfectly fits European consumer tastes. What does that mean? The Juniper, produced in Germany, comes with adjustments specifically tailored to the local market. It's not just a global car. It's a model that speaks directly to the European lifestyle, providing a sense of exclusivity and customization. These local adjustments are more important than they may seem. The European market has its own characteristics, from aesthetic preferences to more specific needs like comfort on long roads and efficiency in compact cities. Giga Berlin allows Tesla to make these adjustments quickly and efficiently, aligning the Model Y Juniper with what European drivers expect in a car. For example, Europeans love high-quality finishes and well-crafted interiors. With local production, Tesla can fine-tune these elements in the Juniper to cater to these more refined tastes. Another interesting point is that production at Giga Berlin allows Tesla to reduce wait times for European customers. In the past, those wanting a Tesla had to wait a long time for their car to be shipped from other factories, like in China or the US. Now, with the Juniper being made right in the heart of Europe, the wait time is much shorter. It's almost as if the car is just around the corner. This is crucial because nobody likes waiting months for a new car, and Tesla is ensuring that the Juniper gets to consumers quickly, without that long wait list. Giga Berlin also brings advantages in terms of cost and logistics. Producing the Model Y Juniper directly in Europe means fewer transportation costs and fewer complications with import bureaucracy. This helps Tesla keep prices more competitive and potentially make the Juniper more affordable for European buyers. Additionally, a local production process reduces environmental impact, as less transportation also means fewer emissions. In the end, the Juniper becomes a sustainable car not only in use but also in production. Producing the Juniper in Europe also makes it easier for Tesla to make quick adjustments. If feedback from European consumers suggests something could be improved, whether in design, technology, or comfort, Tesla can implement these changes much more swiftly. This creates a more direct connection with customers, who feel that their opinions truly matter. Tesla can almost personalize the Juniper, making small improvements that appeal to local consumers and make the car even more in line with their expectations. Another factor that can't be overlooked is the impact of Giga Berlin on the local economy. With the factory expansion to produce the Juniper, Tesla is generating hundreds of new jobs in the region. This is a win for the economy, but also strengthens the bond between Tesla and the local community. Those working on Juniper production feel they're part of something important, something that's shaping the future of mobility. This further enhances Tesla's image in Europe as a brand that invests in both people and the cities where it operates. The strategic location of Giga Berlin is also an ace up Tesla's sleeve. Being in Germany, one of the countries with the strongest automotive tradition in the world, is a huge advantage. Tesla is right in the heart of the European automotive industry, surrounded by technology and know-how. This not only enhances the quality of the Model Y Juniper, but also helps Tesla stay connected with the latest developments in the industry. It's almost as if the Juniper is a blend of Tesla's best with what European engineering can offer. For consumers, all of this means a more practical and enjoyable buying experience. Buying a Model Y Juniper made at Giga Berlin means getting a car that reflects what European consumers expect from an electric vehicle: quality, innovation, and a touch of exclusivity. And knowing the car was made locally, respecting the environment, and meeting local standards is a bonus many people value. Tesla understands that each market is unique, and the Juniper made in Europe is proof of this respect for the consumer. With mass production and the Juniper being tailored to European tastes, Tesla is strengthening its position in the EV market in Europe. After all, every detail has been thought out to make the car a natural choice for those seeking innovation and sustainability. The Model Y Juniper arrived with that exclusivity we expect from a Tesla, but it also came with a higher price tag. This price increase is typical with new model launches that bring innovations, and Tesla knows there's an audience willing to pay for a more sophisticated car, packed with technology and features. But what's interesting is that this price difference may not last too long. As Juniper production increases at the Gigafactories, Tesla is looking for ways to reduce costs, which could mean a more affordable price in the future. It's almost as if Tesla is using this initial price to gauge interest and will adjust based on demand. This strategy of starting with a higher price makes a lot of sense for a company that is always focused on making production more efficient. The more Juniper units that come off the production lines, the lower the cost per car tends to be. Gigafactories have enormous production capacity, which helps reduce the cost per unit over time. So, what might seem expensive now could end up being a much more viable option as production ramps up and costs go down. It's almost like Tesla is paving the way for more people to access a premium model, but without rushing it. Another interesting aspect of this strategy is that Tesla is using mass production to its advantage. Tesla's factories, especially the Gigafactories, are designed to operate at large scales, helping distribute costs. It's a game of patience, you know? The more time passes and the more cars are produced, the greater the chance that the price will drop for consumers. This also creates an expectation in the market because people know Tesla has a history of making these adjustments. The idea that the Juniper could become more affordable keeps the interest alive, even among those who might not be willing to pay the initial price. Mass production not only helps with price, but also allows Tesla to refine every step of the process to cut unnecessary costs. The efficiency of the Gigafactories means that every detail of manufacturing is optimized from the car design to final assembly. And this doesn't happen all at once. it's small adjustments that ultimately make a big difference. Every improvement Tesla makes on the production line ends up reflecting on the car's final price. And this constant mindset of improvement is what could make the Juniper more accessible over time. For those keeping an eye on the Juniper, the expectation of a price drop is exciting. Tesla knows there is a loyal audience that wants a model like the Juniper, but might need to wait a bit until the price fits better in their budget. This group is looking out for the price reduction that could come with increased production and factory improvements. It's almost like the Juniper is cooking in the Gigafactories until the perfect moment to be released with a price that more people can afford, but without losing the quality Tesla promises. And it's interesting to see how this strategy also has a psychological aspect. By launching the Juniper at a high price and then reducing it, Tesla creates a sense of exclusivity, as if it were an affordable luxury for those who can wait. This gradual price adjustment keeps the Juniper on the radar of people who may already own a Tesla or are considering buying their first electric car. It's a way to keep the brand relevant and always in consumer sights, showing that Tesla not only offers innovation, but also adapts to the market. Tesla has always had this strategy of setting a higher initial price and then adjusting it as production grows. This allows the brand to tap into the initial interest of the more enthusiastic customers, those who don't mind paying a little more for a launch. Then, as production hits its ideal rhythm, the price becomes more attractive to a broader audience. So, if you think the Juniper will always be this expensive, you might be surprised after a while. It's a model that will surely undergo some price changes. In the end, this process of adjusting the price over time is a smart strategy to ensure that the Juniper is a success at different market stages. Initially, it attracts those who are looking for exclusivity and are willing to pay more for it. Later, with scaled production, it could become a more accessible option for those who want a Tesla but are still waiting for the right moment. This way, the Juniper can maintain its premium appeal while also becoming a viable option for more people.